Tap up the screen, guys, and share the live. And welcome. Tap up the screen, share the live. Welcome. We are going to discuss the people's no good for people party evil agenda that they're trying to plot not only against the Jamaican people, but organize their prime minister. That is what I'm going to talk about this evening. Yes, guys, tap up the screen. Tap, 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 tap. And just imagine so now fist mark goal in their face and tap up the screen. Imagination. Look at your screen and identify the evil. A white British man and a maroon sellout. Guys, me not add nobody as yet. I don't know my life go already. Big up in a genuine one. 48 people already. Guys, tap up the screen. 28 in a Musa fast. Come up. Tap up the screen, guys. Tap, 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 tap up the screen. Share the live. Thank you for the rose. Today, big up Dean. Big up to all the 53% that are already here. Tap up the screen, guys. Get me in the For You page. Jamaica and the world needs to hear this riveting discussion as we unravel the evils of the People's National Party and their plot not only against our Prime Minister, but the people of Jamaica. Yeah. I mean, Paul Bogle must be turning in his grave. Sam Sharp, George William Garden must, I don't know, they must be wondering if this is what they fought for in all those rebellions. Paul Bogle, who walked from St. Thomas to Spanish Town. Hey, Marcia, must be wondering, this cannot be the same set of people who I fought for, who I gave my own life for, doing this to me. Could I never be. Could I never be the same set of people where Paul Bogle march from St. Thomas straight on to Spanish Town to speak to the governor. Can't be the same set of people. Right, Shana, hey honey. Can't be the same set of people where Paul Bogle and George William Garden fight for in a 2024 in a Jamaica. That must be crazy. It cannot be. And this we gone to the dogs. 500 years, what a fight. For nothing, all in vain. It's a disgrace. But that is the People's National Party for you. They would rather bring us back into slavery than to see us move forward. That is the People's National Party. That's how evil and wicked they are. That's how evil and wicked of a people they are. Alright, so guys, welcome to my live. I'll ask you guys to tap on the screen, share the live, and also go over on YouTube and give me a subscribe. I'm almost at 700 subscribers on YouTube. I'll be posting 2 videos between tonight and tomorrow. That's the live I did on Saturday, late in the night. and this one. So persons who miss, this one can hear. PNP will boycott the parliament tomorrow, William, with the parliament and the people's business will go on because 14 to 49, that's not of any significant value to the people of Jamaica. So let them go ahead and boycott all they want to boycott. But yeah, I don't really that we're coming for talk about because, and by right, Mark Gordon should be even sitting in our parliament, so he has every right to boycott the parliament because it don't make no sense. That this man on my screen, this Chaka Chaka one right here, it don't make no sense. So I'm not a business in our parliament. So by right, he has every right to boycott and not go down there. Right? Because George William Garden, who the honorable house is named after, if Deputy have power, me show him with a ring in neck. Me show him the right with a ring in neck if Deputy have power. To see where my tribe bring we back to. Right? To see where my tribe bring we back to. But as I say, guys, thanks for the support. Thanks for the taps. Give me a subscribe over on YouTube. Dujan's World, Chuck Finley 34, Chops Media, Info Media. Support all of us. Support the movement. The cause of this movement is Brand Jamaica and Jamaica first, and then afterwards, of course, we support Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. No doubt about it, no hiding, no shame in our game. We are strong supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party. Yeah, we're proud out and about. And again, if you want Labour right, get one picture of the Prime Minister and put it on your DP. Let's show him that we are for him and we are in solidarity for him. So whatever social media, whether Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, get a picture of the Prime Minister and put it as a DP. Let them know that Jamaica is for Jamaicans and not for our colonial masters. We passed that 500 years ago. Thanks for the gift, guys. So we're going to delve in a little bit into the Maroon Treaty and this plot that is being cooked up, for want of a better word, against the Jamaican people and the Prime Minister of Jamaica. So first of all, we have to understand who are these two gentlemen. So Jefferson Golding is what some people would call a second generation Jamaican, but to this day we have no evidence, no factual evidence of him being born on Jamaican soil. So we are gonna go with the hearsay of him being a second generation. He's not even a second generation because his parents are not Jamaican. So we're gonna give him, we're gonna say him parents who are British came here and he was born in Jamaica. I don't know how that work out. So I don't know. Him not have Jamaican parents. But him claims him born here, but we don't have no evidence. Yeah, it sounds confusing, right? So we're gonna call him the British man who wants to be Jamaican. And then you have this gentleman who says he's a Maroon and he's a part of those Maroons up in a Puncom town. Richard Currie. And please to note, very pertinent information. This man worked for Mark Golding at DB&G. Public factual information. We don't spread lies over here. It's on his credentials and his LinkedIn. And a lot of PMP don't even know that there's a app called LinkedIn or LinkedIn. Any way you want to pronounce it. I think, well, no have qualification, so I can't go over there. Nobody go over there. All right, getting back to the point. This man worked for Mark Golding and Peter Bunting at DB&G. Remember, the Maroons are quote unquote indigenous people, not indigenous, but free people. And they never born here, they came here. They're quote unquote free people who defeated the slaves, the slave masters, and they were allowed to run and live freely. Right. So connect the dots. White man, black man, Going back in time, the white man used to enslave the black man. In particularly, the Maroons were a set of people who signed a treaty with the white man to capture and enslave black people. Fast forward in 2024, we have a white man who wants to run Jamaica, is teaming up with the head of the Maroons to fight against a black man, Andrew Holness. Quick intermission. The YouTube channels are mine. You can click the link in my bio with the little YouTube icon. It takes you straight to my YouTube page. There's also Dujan's World, Chuck Finley, 34, Chops Media, and Info Media. There are some others, but I don't remember the name as. Oh, go along. Thanks for the follow again. AJLP Media, big up yourself. All right, so we're going to delve a little bit into the Maroon Wars. So the English and the Maroons were engaged in two wars throughout the period of struggle between the Maroons. Oral history suggests that the first Maroon War, as it is called, around 1655, spanning approximately 84 years, while records of the colonial archives suggest that its duration was about 10 years. So there was some disparity in the years of the war. But anyway, there was war. The war emanated from fight between the English and the Spanish over the control of the land, right? So for all who did not know or did not remember, the Spanish were once here. They were defeated by the British and the Maroons in some sense. After the defeat of the Spanish by the English, the Maroons who had helped the Spanish continued to confront the English. Okay, so the Maroons were on the side of the Spanish, but the English overpowered and they still won, and the Spanish packed up and left. The Maroons continued the fight. The war took on an irregular course, occurring intermittently, and both the English and the Maroons struggled to suppress each other. However, the Maroons, as many, if not most, historians have concluded, were more successful in suppressing their opponent. They would raid the settlements of the English and at rapid speed, after which they would quickly depart to inaccessible places, hilly and mountainous parts. They were more familiar with the knowledgeable about the conditions than the English were, and this made case very difficult and significantly contributed to their success in battle. In 1734, the English managed to capture a major Maroon settlement, Nannytown. I wonder if you know listen carefully, right? So in 1734, the English managed to capture a major Maroon settlement, Nannytown, and Nannytown is named for a national heroine and the only one, Nanny of the Maroons, which dealt a blow to the Windward Maroons. So there are two types of, we have the Windward Maroon and the Leeward Maroons. So nonetheless, this did not ensure their defeat or suppression, right? The Maroons were persistent in fighting and were so offered to sign a peace treaty. Hold on, walk on me. Sorry about that. Oh, so sorry about that, guys. I was getting a call. Y'all hearing me? Tell me if you hear me in the comments. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. Um, So the Maroons were persistent in fighting and so were offered to sign a peace treaty. Peace treaty would I think say, okay, they signed a peace treaty, that's something good, right? It was the first Maroon treaty that was signed by the fierce Leeward Maroon leader, Kojo. Remember that name there, Kojo, right? The treaty that Kojo signed did not apply to Maroon community in its entirety. The treaty that Kojo signed did not apply to Maroon community in its entirety, as the Windward Maroon. Yeah, I get one call. Can't answer the call right now. You not hear me, guys? You not still there? Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, sorry for that. I was in the call back. All right, so where was I? Da, 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 da. So the treaty that Kojo signed did not apply to the Maroon community in its entirety, as the Leeward Maroons were involved in the process and were possibly unaware of such occurrence. So can you imagine you are fighting a cause with somebody and they go ahead. Guys, give me a minute. May I go answer the call and come back? Give me a minute. I hope the live not end, but give me a minute. I have to answer this. All right. Hopefully, that's my father. My father is trying to reach out to me, but hopefully, him get my message and I'll try to call me back. Yes, I need a next phone, and nobody now send me a gift. We need to get me to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube so I can buy a new phone. All right? Yes. Support the movement, guys. All right, so let's backtrack a little bit. So the treaty that Kojo signed did not apply to the Maroon community in its entirety, as the Windward Maroons were not involved in the process and were possibly unaware of the occurrence. So the Windward Maroons were the Scotsall Maroons that in St. Mary. So that's Taki set. You have Nannytown Maroon. That's Nanny set. I have the more. I also have Maroons in Moortown. Them completely unaware of what was taking place. Tap up the screen, guys. Get we back up. So more persons can hear. They were completely unaware of what was taking place. So Kojo, the traitor, went ahead and signed the treaty because it benefited him. They maintained their defense, however, not long after. 4 months, they were also offered to sign a treaty by the English. The English had made 5 attempts to get them to sign the treaty, which was eventually signed by the Windward Maroon leader, Corno. As a result of the divide between the Windward Maroons, and the treaty was signed a year later by Nanny, perhaps the most celebrated leader in Moortown. So the Windward Maroons later had to sign on to the treaty because they were defeated by their own. But what they did not know, Kojo had already signed a special deal to capture and return runaway slaves to the British. They did not know that. So they thought the treaty was for a big ceasefire and everybody would live. Right? I wonder if you know say I want to cut just at a maroon and get land for live on and sacred lands. And how much acres of land. Though the Scotsall Maroons and Moortown and Nannytown, the area that they live in, nobody no trouble them, but they never get no special parcel through no treaty. Interesting. Very interesting. So let's find out a little more about this traitor, Kojo. So this is what the treaty between the Leeward Maroons and Kojo is. The Leeward Maroons, the same one up at Compound Town, where this traitor on our screen, Richard Currie, where team up with the white man currently to overthrow the government, come from. All right, so the treaty started out that all hostilities shall cease on both sides forever. Right? Them started out like that. But maybe Kojo did done, so I don't really understand. Because he must sign a treaty and still I make them a dictate to him and I sell out him people. That said, Captain Kojo and the rest of the captains, adherents, and men shall be forever and after in perfect state of freedom and liberty, excepting those, listen carefully, expecting those who have been taken by them or fled to them within the 2 years last past. So the Maroons them when they run to Kojo for peace and safety and things of them there at a good place. Kojo sign deal for send them back to the British man. Was that a good deal? Huh, no, it was not. If such are willing to return to their said masters and owners with full pardon and indemnity from their masters and owners for what is past. So if them go back, the masters and the owners now go whap them and lash them with no cane. They are gonna say, okay, you did run away, but we are gonna just give you a little pass because Kojo send you back. Hmm? And this is what is happening today. This traitor on our screen with this white man a try to overthrow the government, a black man. Hmm? If they are not willing to return, they shall remain. Now listen to this. If they are not willing to return, they shall remain in subjugation to Captain Kojo and in friendship with us, according to form and tenure of the treaty. So if they did not return to the white man willingly, they would have then become slave to the slave. My blood run cold. Hmm? You knew what black people went through, the atrocities and the pains and the traumas, and all because they did not want to go back and subject themselves to working on the plantation, and women didn't want to go back to being raped and abused and torn from their family. They would now become slaves to you because you signed a treaty. Hmm? Because you signed a treaty. Maroons, and please be specific. The Maroons will come from upper where Kojo come from, and this one up on the screen, Currie, them are sellout and them are evil and them are wicked. So let's unplot their evil agenda that they have against the people of Jamaica and the Prime Minister. Because history is repeating itself, and are we the people of Jamaica gonna allow history to repeat itself? Because how the hell you are a slave? You are a slave who ran away and got your freedom. But in the treaty you sign that if the people who run away while in the fighting don't want to go back to the slave master, they will now become your slaves. Also in that treaty, that Captain Kojo and all his adherents and people not in subjugation to him, people not in subjugation to him shall all live together within the border of Trelawney town, and that they have liberty to hunt where they shall think fit, except within 3 miles of any settlement, kraal or pen provided always. So them a tell them where they can go, how them to move, when to move. They say no, the treaty mash up and Kodra go turn back slave. That said Captain Kojo and his successors, aka Richard Currie. Where am I? Because I cannot believe your brothers and sisters went through slavery, torture, abuse of the women and children, and because you want to sign a little treaty, you send them back, and if they don't want to go back, then become your subservients. I wonder if you realize what happened in Jamaica today. The same thing that took place back then at it, Mark Golding and Currie want come do. So Andrew is subject to Currie, and because Andrew now bow to them, him go tie up Andrew Holness and bring him back to the white man. Okay. All right. That said, Captain Kojo and his successors do use their best endeavors to take and KILL suppress or destroy, either by themselves or jointly with any other number of men commanded by that service by His Excellence of the Governor or Commander in Chief. All rebels, wheresoever they be taught throughout the land, unless they submit to the same terms of accommodation granted to Captain Kojo and his successors. Let me read back over that because I think not even my brain not process that. That said, Captain Kojo and his successors do use their best endeavors to take, KILL, suppress, or destroy, either by themselves or jointly with any other number of men commanded by that service by His Excellency, the Governor, or Commander in Chief, for the time being, all rebels, wheresoever they be throughout the land, unless they submit to the same terms and conditions granted to Captain Kojo and his successors. So Kojo did not only capture and return runaway slaves, he unalived them. Is that familiar? Didn't this man draw an illegal gun on somebody up there in Akampong Town? Didn't we see him on Instagram testing out his trigger fingers? Okay. Is he sending a message to the Prime Minister that he will unalive at any cost necessary to bring them into subjugation with the white man? I.e. that is Mark Jefferson Golding? Okay. So this man who claims to sign treaty did not only sign a treaty that allowed him to capture black people and pass them over to the white man, but they also gave him liberty to unalive them. That in the case that the island be invaded by a foreign enemy, that Captain Kojo and his successors, herein and after named or to be appointed, shall then, upon notice, immediately repair to any place of the governor of the time, shall appoint in order to repel the said invaders with his or her utmost force, and to submit to the orders of the commander in chief and on that occasion. So basically, Kojo was the governors and the British runaway yard boy. So them use him as a ploy to not only fight and repel against those who wanted to invade the land, but fight and repel and unalive black people. So can you imagine you traveling through the Middle Passage, being brought away from your homeland, going through treacherous turmoil, fighting for years. Only if you turn around and see your own kind where you go through the struggle with and sell you out to the white colonial master. Can you imagine? And that is what is happening right here. Currie and Mark Golding are trying to strengthen the treaty that was signed between Kojo and the then colonial masters. Okay? That if any Negroes shall hereafter run away, oh my God, that if any Negroes, and that's what the treaty say, no? That if any Negroes shall hereafter run away from the master or owners and fall into Captain Kojo's hand, they shall immediately be sent back to the chief magistrate of the next parish in which they are taken, and that those bring them, hold on there, where they are taken, and that those that bring them there are to be satisfied for their trouble at leisure. So any dirty Negro, any dirty black man run away, Kojo and him people them and him successors have all right to group them up and haul them up and carry them go to the magistrate, and the magistrate shall pay them. So Currie was also being paid to help in the enslavement of black people. And the same thing Richard Currie want come do. Because he's heavily funded, you know. Buju Banton handed over 200,000 US dollars to him, you know. What is the funding for? Is it to ensure that they have enough tool to capture and enslave black people so the white colonial man can get them? I beg uno, uno no come hand alive ya with the bullshit. Uno no come on it. If you can't have TikTok, you can read and write, go read the treaty for yourself and interpret it or no one interpret it. Currie, I try sell we out to the white colonial master. And the same thing that Kojo did. Okay. So I'm going to try it very lightly over here. Very, very, very lightly. Can you imagine Kimberly coming on my page to tell me that I'm done? So you so intellectual and you sit down and listen to a dance? How wonderful you are. Anyways, tap up the screen while you're here. Can you really not have nothing to do? So Currie was satisfied for his troubles for taking black men and black people back to their wild colonial masters. It is just eye-opening to realize and to see and to connect the dots that is happening. The ploy and the plot against this current administration is the same thing. It's the same thing Kojo do. And remember, you know, blood for a line. So Richard Currie claims that him a maroon because I have no evidence of that, because you can also appoint maroon chiefs. You can also go up there and buy out people with $10 million, quint, and get who you want for in the position. That all Negroes taken since the rising of this party by Captain Kojo people shall immediately be returned. So when Captain Kojo did a rise up and take away all of the Negroes them and farm up the party and say we are going to rebel for freedom, he must send them back. Him have to send them back. That is the treaty that Currie signed. Okay. And Kojo. Mr. Currie, because basically like a lot of him signed the treaty. Kojo. That Captain Kojo and his successor shall wait on His Excellency or the Commander in Chief for the time being every year if thereunto required. So basically, Kojo was the white man footstool. Them tell him how to move, when to move. But most importantly, they would reward him when he captured black people and brought them back on the plantation. Blade Brown, excuse me, so. Come on, no boy, I don't waste about one box. The only box I get where they want in your face. So come on from my life. Move. But what my box? The captain Kojo during his life and the captain succeeding him shall have full power to inflict. I wonder if you know listen. Captain Kojo during his life and the captain succeeding him shall have full power to inflict any punishment they think proper of crimes committed by their men among themselves. That only accepted in cases if the captain thinks they deserve that, he shall be obliged to bring them before any justice of the peace, who shall order proceedings of their trial equal to those of their free Negroes. So when Kojo decides at time to analyze, he would just bring them to the white men, and the white men would decide and analyze them. This treaty is so eye-opening that it is revealing to us. It is revealing to us the plot that is taking place currently in Jamaica. So the same thing that happened many, many years ago, the same thing that happened many, many years ago that subjected the Maroons from Maroon Town to go and sign a treaty because they believe the treaty was for peace. And them say, okay, since Kojo and one of our fiercest leader and him go sign it, it must be something good. And they went and signed that treaty. But they did not know that this treaty that they signed wasn't the same treaty where Kojo signed. Because in a Kojo treaty, Kojo have to send back the slave them when they run away. Kojo get power to analyze them. And Kojo also get rewarded for being the good slave master. Because basically the slave master, because him they own black people at one point. Come on from my life. Drunk crab, all this is RPA. You think so me a dance? Think me have time for waste? Germs, lift up from yourself. And sorry to my people over YouTube, but sometimes I tell about them vermin, yeah? Then we make all Jesus cuss. Unlike when we sit down every day upon internet and listen what people say and repeat it verbatim, I don't have to do that. We can read and write. But I ever see my name from Bulla and name it. Walter Black here with a fake page. Anybody who want chat over here have to come with a real page. Black. When I deal with fake page. Because I don't have so much to say. I want to know so much. I want to come with fake page. Fake page when you come out with all of the people that will come out to champion the cause of the People's National Party are hiding. They're not proud. Some of them are fake page. Some of them as far as Africa. Fake page. Fake page is a fake page. If you're so proud and you're so against this government and you want the better for Jamaica, come on, come with a real page. Show your face. Not know who you are. And the plot thickens because we see KD Knight, who did not support Mark Golding in becoming the president of the People's National Party, coming now to tell us that we must vote out Andrew for Mark Golding. Member KD Knight say you yourself did not support Mark Golding because you say Mark Golding can't run a party and Mark Golding an idiot. You don't support Mark Golding, you went with Lisa. So why the hell me now? Figure go sell out Andrew for Mark Golding. You never support Mark Golding because you say Mark Golding an idiot. You even talk about the $10 million buyout of Mark Golding and the Rise United fraction of the PNP and use to buy out the presidential election. So you don't support Mark Golding. But guess what? Mark Golding say, all right, come on board. Because when me win, members of the NIR nothing, me I go give you 5%. So you come out now, you rise up from the dead, take off your wrappings because you want dead and you want zombie, and come out now and support Mark Golding. Okay. Me I make you listen to where. Hold on then, me see if I can find. Me I make you listen to KD Knight supporting Lisa Anna because him say Mark Golding no make no sense and him not support Mark Golding. Wanna listen to this?
My delegates, greetings. I'm speaking directly to you. I'm here to enthusiastically support Lisa Hanna to be the next leader.
Yeah, listen again.
I'm here to enthusiastically support Lisa Hanna to be the next leader of our great party, People's National Party. I give it some consideration.
After many consideration, him could support Mark Golding because Mark Golding no make no sense. And after that presidential election, hold on, let me look for the article. Let me see if I can find it back where KD Knight himself was crying, talking about the buying out of the election. Eh? The buying out of the presidential election by the Rise United faction of the People's National Party. So KD Knight himself, after him grab everything when figure and put in a bag and run after Mark Golding buy out the presidential election, he might come back now, come tell us if we support him. Oh, una flip flopper, you know. But we the people of Jamaica are flip flopper. We not flip flop. And after Mark Golding won that election, I saw him say, four VP they resign. Him 4 VP them resign because they not have no confidence in him. And that's another make-up story. And that's why PNP no like history, because when you go back in a history and you unravel their wickedness, it now become why you have to go back. Why you have to go back there? It don't need to go back. It need to go back too, because the people need to see how wicked you are. Now give me a minute there, people. May I try find. And from Lisa and the time them a buy out vote, you know. They get in the Rise United fraction at the PNP, you know. Alright. Listen to the article here. So while searching for the one with KD Knight, President of the People's National Party, Dr. Peter Phillips, has suggested that reports of cash being used to influence delegates eligible to vote in the leadership election accounts to a betrayal of the people's historical mandate, of the party's historical mandate, and could undermine Jamaica's democracy. At the time, Lisa Anna was his communication director of the One PNP, claimed that publicly yesterday that a senior leader of the rival Rise United camp was in her Southeast St. Ann constituency, handed out envelopes containing 10,000 delegates who are eligible to cast ballots in the Saturday's contest. So if you remember, so before Mark Golding, it was Peter Bunting. It was before Mark Golding, it was Peter Bunting, because Peter Bunting was supposed to be the leader of the People's National Party. Mark Golding hungry there was space now because Rhoda Crawford whip him. So you're not on a seat, and when you're not on a seat, you can't become leader of the party. All right. And I know them a buy out seat and a buying them because they don't have no mandate, they don't have no policies. No mandate, no policies to give to the people of Jamaica. All right. Why we can't find this something? But me I tell you no, at least you know hear the wickedness of KD Knight. I tell the people them say him a go with Lisa Anna. But him now I can tell we say we for vote for Mark Golding. Even Paul Burke, who is Angela Burke husband, resigned from the PNP over that same vote buying debacle there. Find a Peter Phillips sign. And her husband, I don't know if the man chat back to her up to this day. Because she tell the man say she go with Phillips, and then when she look, she flip-flop and gone with Peter. The man heart shattered and broken because the man know say the Rise United fraction, they are for themselves and not for the People's National Party, and worse and not for the people of Jamaica. They have a mandate to come and enrich themselves out of the pocket of taxpayers. So even Paul Burke himself, though wicked and evil as he is, did not go with them. And from that very day after Peter Phillips lost the election, because of what they did, the infighting that they assisted us. Although we whip him mercilessly, we have to accept the infighting and the buying out that they did in the party allowed us to give them 49-14. They never go win anywhere. But so Paul Burke left the party and he was and now nobody not seen back ever come on a stage or represent People's National Party. Wanna prove me wrong now? Prove me wrong, PNP, prove me wrong. Which every party buy vote, which party ever buy which Jamaica ever party MP ever buy your vote? Which one ever buy your vote? One of those love come on internet come chat for a year. No for one never even walk in a police station for one ban. No for one never even walk in a polling station from the day on a ban. But you no come on internet and chat off on a mouth. So see no for one if you no vote, me not chat to people when I vote, because no say, no make no sense. Because when you make dumb people like you want to come on the internet come tell us say, Andrew, this say the money can buy 4 things, now we can buy 5. That means say worse than us how if you vote him out. Dumb people can do simple 1-2 maths. Me no make no sense, but you still on your silence to me. Tell me who no make no sense. Tell me who no make no sense. Thank you for the follow, guys. Me not come here for beg nobody for vote for Andrew. Me just come here for spread the good news. The real news, the truth and the fact, because the truth and the fact shall be your guide. And then adults and well-thinking Jamaicans who did not remember some of the atrocities that was casted upon us by the People's National Party will be reminded why they need to go out and get numerated by the 30th of September and make sure that they are on the voters list to vote out the cultist, wicked criminal party that calls themselves the PNP. That is my mandate. So if I reach even one person, I have done a good job. I have done a very, very good job. 4 VP resign one time. They had no confidence at all in Mark Golding. Wickham McNeil, who got a beating in Westmoreland, the 4-star general, who now Ghana Hanover or Trelawney, I don't remember which one of them, I look safe seat, resigned because he had no confidence in Mark Golding. Damian Egdred, Goatman Crawford, don't know nothing about education ministry, resigned because he had no confidence in Mark Golding. He supported Peter Phillips and he supported Lisa Anna. He had no confidence in Mark Golding. But now them a come tell we say we support this man that they themselves had no confidence in. Michael Phillips, who obviously supported his father, me no remember if him support Lisa Anna or him dep on the Rise United side when it comes to Lisa. But he also resigned when Mark Golding win. So would I assume send over Lisa Anna side. He had no confidence in Mark Golding. You know who also resigned? I wonder if you don't know who also resigned. You remember who were the 4 senior members of the PNP who resigned after Mark Golding buyout and Rise United buyout the PNP presidential campaign? Philip Powell. No, Philip Powell. Philip Powell when they know did they? Did them him not support Mark Golding, but guess what? Anything in the name of winning the election so they can come back. So they can come back and put their hand in the cookie jar. One of the infighting that caused Paul Burke also to step away from the PNP was the campaign scandal. When they stole the campaign money. So if you are going to steal your own campaign money, what you would do with taxpayers' money? And up to this day, nobody can tell who steal the campaign money. And then the People's National Party are going to come to we and tell we say them a party of integrity and them a party of worth. But I know traffic guru money in a debacle. I know traffic guru's case still there before the courts. Melissa, who was on a live in her home, big wigs of the PNP came out blazing. R.I.P. She died so peaceful in her sleep. And when it was revealed that she was brutally unalived in her home, in her matrimonial home, not one of them came out and spoke about it. Silvera is still a member of the People's National Party as we speak. I wonder if you hear what I say. Silvera is still a member of the People's National Party as we speak. The woman caucus of the People's National Party, headed by Duncan Smith. Duncan, not Smith, what's your name? I don't know, the Duncan woman there. Headed by she. Up to this day, they did not come out and talk about it. And therefore, women, justice for Melissa. That's all I'm going to say. Justice for Melissa. So the plot thickens. Duncan Sutherland, thank you. I'm not afraid to call him because he can't sue me. Because everything when me talk is factual and truthful. When is a set of wicked, when is a cult. I know it's no good for the people of Jamaica. To this day, y'all cannot tell us what are the plans. What are the plans that Mark Golding has for the people of Jamaica? Mark Golding, are you going to buy 500 bus for us? Are you going to build 10 hospitals? Because Andrew build 4 right now, so you have to go build 10. Andrew buy close to 2,000 police vehicles. You have to buy 5,000. Andrew build road free of cost taxpayers. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do for the people of Jamaica? That's all we ask. Tomorrow you plan to boycott the parliament because the people's business. The people of Jamaica's business is not important to you and your Rise United fraction of the PNP. Now being supported by one PNP, so the two of you come together is one big load of none. You know what I don't say it. Uno don't make no sense. Wickham McNeil, the people in Westmoreland reject you at the polls. If you are so good and you are such a good MP, at one time you lose. Go back to the people them and test no. Say, all right, the people they never really understand. The laborers them come in and give them some promises, and the promises when they give them no work. So me I go back for my people them. Do that now, Wickham McNeil? What you do? Gone in a total new parish look safe seat. Satan Campbell. Go back over center and go try win a seat now. You know where you're gone? Westmoreland, I try look safe seat because your friend promised you big position when you're going in a government, so you have to ensure you get a seat. So if you don't get no seat, you can't get no position. But guess what? You're not getting a seat. Because although people say the people in Westmoreland not too sturdy, me have all confidence in the people of Westmoreland. So they could have never want to go back to sufferation and poverty and living in squalor after so much years of having the Prime Minister as their MP in Westmoreland, Minister of Tourism, the amount of big shots that walk through the PNP. That boy when you wonder, so you are one of the other, you are one of the you will continued on my emotion. The Westmoreland, the parish of Westmoreland had so much big wigs of the PNP, ministers in top position, and they neglected the people of Westmoreland for years. Rejected them. Me say, Julian Chang, she's so embarrassing. Representative. Can you imagine? She's a councillor in a municipality that is run by the People's National Party, right? And the function of municipalities are to clean local drains, collect garbage, ensure that your markets are safe, fire station, community development. That is what they do at the local level. And she's coming to the people to tell them that Westmoreland is overrunning with garbage. So the mayor of Westmoreland, who is collecting millions of dollars in taxpayers' money, is not doing anything. I never me say so. I'm one councillor say so. And she said when she try to talking at the council, then cuss her and tell her she too muff. So she fi shut up. Remember, say a PNP around this municipality, from before me born, until this year, 2024, them still around it. And she come on the internet and tell we how the town overrun with garbage because the municipality now do them work. And how then cost her enough time and tell her she chat too much. And never me say it as she said. Can you imagine? A councillor who does not know her duties and mandates being run by a municipality who the mayor does not know his duties and mandates to serve the people. People of Westmoreland, open up on your eye. Come on. What I do? We don't want better for yourself. We don't want to live in a squalor all the days of our life. All of these people. But you see, a plot against the Prime Minister and come out and them have the most to say. And when PNP in a power, they never have nothing to say. They never have nothing to say. Nothing never bother them. Murder rate never bother them. Crime rate never bother them. Garbage collection never bother them. Don't said pit in a school never bother them. People asleep on floor in a hospital. Minister of Health telling people that those are not real babies never bother them. Chief Medical Officer, who is now a candidate seeking to represent the People's and the People's National Party's ticket in Portmore, was telling the people in 2012, 2013 that they had no protective gear and they had to be using bar soap to wash their hands. It never bothered them. It never bothered them. When Jamaica was the murder capital of the world and the begging capital of the world, it never bothered them. When 44,000 business closed down in the 90s, it never bothered them. When people unalive themselves because of the atrocities that was done to them by Mark Golding, Omar Davis, Peter Bunting, PJ Patterson, it wasn't a bother to them. PJ was the Prime Minister, Omar Davis was the Minister of Finance, Mark Golding was his advisor, and Peter Bunting was was in the government. I don't remember if he was a minister or he was a councillor, what he was, but he was in the government. It never bothered them when the family paid their helper the last salary, went to bed and drank a bottle of corrosive substance and took their lives. It never bothered them. Yeah, it don't bother Mark Golding say people don't a jungle shit in a bag and a throw in a gully. It don't bother him. It don't bother him say people in a central Kingston, one family, 20 people asleep in an old dilapidated building. It never bother them. But you know what bother them? Andrew build a bypass. No loan borrowed. That bother them. Andrew buy 170 at bus with another 100 coming. That bother them. Andrew owns lower bus fare to as small as $50 for adults and $20 for children. That bother them. Andrew owns and Nigel Clark introduced the first digital currency to Jamaica, Jamdex. That bother them. We have our own online money transfer app link. So see like how America have them PayPal and them other, we have a link. But them tell the people them say mark at the beast because they want to hold them down into subjugation of poverty. They don't want to read first world status. Do we all know that we are not going to meet our 2030 goals? Why? Because of 18 and a half years of mismanagement by the People's National Party. And they continue to subjugate the people to it. You know where else bother them? Christopher Tufton introduced the Second Chance to Smile initiative. That bother PNP. He also introduced this New Limb, New Life initiative. That bother them. You know what else bother PNP? That in 2024, all school leavers can go to UCC and get a diploma for free. And if that student so desire to go on to complete their bachelor's, they will get 50% of their tuition paid by the government. That bother them. It bother them, so the government will give a STEM scholarship to teachers, so teachers can go and get their degree. Gone are the days when teachers in a classroom no know nothing, no have no certificate, no have no qualification. But it didn't bother them when Ronnie Twaits tell young aspiring teachers like myself not to go to teachers college. That never bother them. We are now producing our own medical oxygen in Jamaica. That bother the PNP. But that never bother them. So we out here buy millions of dollars in a medical oxygen from private entities. But we are now producing our own in Jamaica. That bother PNP. The Chaperton Community Hospital was reopened, now offering 24-hour service and maternity service. That bother PNP. New divisional headquarters for the police in what the division name up in the Northeast St. Catherine. So the St. Catherine division, I go bail, groundbreaking. That bother them. We have smart police station in a Hopewell and over. So police now writing a big book in a Hopewell. Everything digital and on the cloud. That bother them. Police now drop through floor again. That bother PNP. Civil servants are no longer subjugated to wait freeze after wait freeze after wait freeze. That bother Mark Golding, Angela Burnberg, Dayton Campbell, and Julian Robinson. That bother them. What also bother them is that students don't have to put their faith of their university chances into the life of strangers and family because they don't have guarantor. No guarantor needed for student loans. That bother PNP. What also bothers them is that students get up to a year to get themselves into a job before them start pay back them student loan. That bother them. What bothers Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, Julian Robinson, Dayton Campbell, Angela Brown Burke is that 607 students got scholarship at a minimum $1 million to go and pursue tertiary education in the medical field. That bother them. What also bothers them is that the Prime Minister, with his new social housing program, is uplifting the life and the quality of life of poor Jamaicans and bringing normalcy to their life with the route of 3 bedrooms and 2 bedroom dwellings that will last them for generations to come. Did Mark Golding tell y'all that Andrew Holness gave his constituency member a 3 bedroom house? Natalie Nita, a 2 fair community get ready. The first one, she came out fighting because they never want her for the cut the ribbon. This one here, Andrew just cut Thursday gone before him gone New York. In a night. To show you how Andrew care because him said the woman have to get him house. She have wait long enough. The process is a little bit lengthy and she been waiting in a hours and night up in the bush. At St. Catherine, he went and handed over the lady's house to her. That bothers the PNP. What bothers the PNP is that Andrew Holness broke ground for the Brownbrook Urban Center over there in Portland. He broke ground and construction have already begun for the Urban Center in St. Thomas. I go in a St. Thomas, so St. Thomas is no longer the forgotten parish. That bothers Mark Golding and his followers. Andrew been working. And they want to cloud it over the eyes of the people that Andrew Holness is not doing anything for the people of Jamaica. Are you crazy? But at the polls, we will send a definite message to Mark Golding on his side. So we don't want to know, even if you don't give yourself free. We don't want to know. You know what did not bother Mark Golding when him and Peter Bunting get sweetheart deal from Omar Davis? That never bother them. What did not bother Mark Golding is when all of the scandals where Philip Powell name call pan never bother Mark Golding. Philip Powell get free bulb and he was the energy minister at the time and free bulb sell for billions of dollars to give to the poor people of Jamaica who they love, but they sold those bulbs. That never bother them. That never bother them. It never bother them. So much I want to post office in our community. It never bother them when them a lock down close post office left, right, and center. But you know what bother them? When Andrew Holness a renovate and a bring back postal service to life in a Jamaica, that bothers them. What no bother them? I say Andrew Holness. Hold on. Correction. Me I go look a bit too fast. Wheel and come back. What bothers them is that Andrew Holness increased the threshold to 1.5 million. Omar Davis said it could not be done. That bothered them. It never bothered them when PGA introduced PAYE and GCT from the people of Jamaica. It never bothered them when Omar Davis taxed sanitary napkin females. Most of you don't know, you know, because the young ones, you know, don't know, you know, because you don't read and run with headlines. Did y'all know for who didn't know that there was a time in Jamaica when the People's National Party administration and Omar Davis taxed or very sanitary napkins? That never bothered them. What also did not bother them is when Angela Brownberg taxed Ankiat. That never bothered them. What also did not bother them is when they raised GCT to 16.5%. That never bothered them. But it bothers them when Andrew Holness reduced it to 15%. That bothers them. What bothers the PNP? What bothers them? And I cannot see to the life of me where well-thinking Jamaicans would want to move a working government, the only government in Jamaican's history that can come to the people of Jamaica and achievements. For Mark Golding, who cannot even give us promises. Mark Golding cannot even give us promises. Andrew Holness is a working government. Andrew Holness cares for the people of Jamaica. What did not bother Mark Golding was when the People's National Party sold beach in a Jamaica. But what bothered them is that Andrew Holness is on a path to create 11 beach parks. And he already did with Harmony Beach Park as the first example in Montego Bay. So when the PNP administration sold a beach, it did not bother them. But Andrew Holness, who is bringing back beaches for the citizens of Jamaica, not only beach where you can go to the water, go swim, but recreational activity, a site where you have clean running water to wash off when you come out of the sun. You have security guard and lifeguard, people to pick up the garbage because we know some of we nasty at times to keep the environment clean. That bothers the PNP. But when the PNP sell beach, it never bother them. It never bother them. Eh? Mark Golding can't even bring promises. Thank you for the follow, guys. Again, follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube. The last time I checked, I think I was 625 subscribers, and the goal is 1,000 and growing. Right? That never bother them, but it bothers them that a prime minister is working. It bothers them that he raised minimum wage in a 2 years. That them, it bothers them. So he moved the threshold Ghana 1.7. It bothers the PNP. Can you imagine that? And them some of them bother the PNP, you know. It never bother them when that young man came on stage and tell young people go and chop on the repatriation. It never bother them. It no bothered PNP, no bother Mark Golding. It never bother Mark Golding when they taking money from Traffic Guru. But then, alright, so when they take the money, they never take it for the benefit of the people, you know. Then take it for benefit and run their campaign. That never bother them. It never bother them when PG sell out Goody factory and a lock it down. It never bother them when them a lock down free zone and a take out thousands of people out of job. It never bother them when them a sell out backside. It never bother them when them a wreck here Jamaica. But what bother them? Now the government has now divested our airport and we are booming. It never bother them when they neglect downtown and downtown was this old dirty place and nobody in the world no one go to know hotel down a downtown, Devon House down a downtown, Gloria's down a downtown, Ribby's down a downtown. The Kingston waterfront is the place to be, and that bother them. What bothers them that the Jamaica Labour Party has always been the party to fix this country, whether it be infrastructure or economics, and the Jamaica Labour Party are the party for the job. That bother them. It bothers them that Edward George Phipps Siago built Ocherios. It bothers them that he built downtown Kingston. It bothers them that he built Montego Bay, Negril, the causeway going into Portmore. It bothers them so much so that they went and built a toll for the people of Portmore to pay a toll for Garden Yard. It bothers them that we built a causeway. So much so that them say, alright, you know, build causeway, me a build toll. Because the people them have to pay for Garden Yard. Big up, you know, bro. Big up, Gary. Big up. Big up to all the labor them on the platform. Big up to all of the undecided. Big up to all the people them on a tribal. Because me I tell you, me not afraid to talk. Me tribal bad. And you know why me have a tribal as a 30 years old? Because me been through the sufferation. Me see the wickedness of the People's National Party. And nobody tell me about it. I want me live through, I want me see. So me could have never take up myself, but me have voted for PNP. Their philosophies have not changed. The People's National Party of the 80s and the People's National Party of 2024. Their mandate has not changed. They would reward me if I had gotten pregnant in school and had 5 and 6 children and go to the post office every other month to collect part. But they would have never rewarded me to go to university and get an education, to get a job, to contribute back to society and make something of myself. Granny Twade said, where you got teachers college go do? No more space in the system for you. Go turn farmer, go somewhere else and do something else. Dash my dreams of becoming a teacher. People's National Party not build youth. They are not builders of youth. Look on the candidates that the People's National Party are putting forward right now. Wickham McNeil, rejected and beaten and torn. Wickham McNeil in a politics from before my ban. Peter Bunting in a politics from before my ban. All wash up, tired. People then reject you. Damian Crawford then beat him a poll and now in Ghana saying Kitchener look safe seat. Dayton Campbell can't win a seat. Then whip him over center and run him away. In Ghana, Westmoreland, a look safe seat. Ian Yales, the people at Hanover reject you. You're gone a Westmoreland, a look safe seat. Listen to me, man. I'm going to run joke when it comes to my politics. Because I'm going to talk them things here for the sensationalize. I'm going to come here for look views. I'm going to come here for look likes. Yes, I want to travel the world, but my heart and my desire is to remain in my homeland. So me have to do my part to protect it because me no plan for run away. I'm telling you, if you ever farm fool and make PNP farm the next government. For the next flight out, me gone. Me not live under the because me know what is to come. These people are no good for Jamaica. They have no plan. They have nothing planned. Their conference concluded on Sunday. Somebody tell me two things that Mark Gordon said that he was going to do for the people of Jamaica. I don't know if you tell me. Thinking on the mind and remember two things that Mark Gordon said. You don't remember not what Mark Gordon said because it was all fluff. Bringing cartel for use him as a pawn for hype, for garner up people, for say, yeah, for the young people them who don't know, say, world boss, with, like, come on. L.A. Lewis was continuously defied and break the rules of the land. Who go in a cemetery, go disturb the dead and take up the, go disturb the people them at the resting place. Come and show 2.8 million on them on stage. Like a go-go up a taboo. And it is illegal to be traveling around in Jamaica for all who did not know. With more than 999,000. $99.99. So once it reach $1 million and above, it is illegal. This is the same PMP who allowed delegates from overseas to come and give them $13 million on their stage in cash in a brown envelope. It is illegal. It is illegal. It's an illegal act. Mark Gordon, who was Justice Minister, know that it is illegal. They don't like rules and order and regulations. The same public passenger vehicles who you see out there are crying up on a protest. Did any of them tell you that they got $25,000 grants in COVID from the government? Did any of the people who got minimum $52,000 if they lost their job in COVID come out and tell you I better say enough for them they are costing government right now, say government not give them no. You remember when Western Union, MoneyGram, JN transfer line used to full till Lil Ben because people are going to collect them $10,000. One house a collect all 10. So one house I get 100,000 from the government during COVID. You remember the care packages them when they get in a COVID? Civil servants who were earning, I think it was below $3 million or below 1.5, we get the $40,000 cash back in December 2021. You remember that? I want to say the government not do nothing for no. I want to say ungrateful. You don't have short-term memory or what? People are get money if you go do surgeries right now. People can, when them go hospital and the hospital not have the equipment, them go to private facilities to do them MIR, them echogram, all at the cost of the government. Hmm? The man a build resilient park over Portmore. The government now do nothing. This a government now do nothing. That couldn't so wicked. Uno would rather vote out a man that is working. A man that is working, promise made, promise kept. For a man we can't even give no promises. Tap up the screen, guys. Remember to subscribe to me YouTube. Because this live will be over there. And I have another live to post. Eh? This man who have built fire station, police station, buy ambulance, renovate market, give civil servant them biggest increase and all wages sign off on. So April civil servants who are listening, we good again. We are get with money come April. Nigel sign off on all our deal. More increase and no wage freeze. You hear what did I say, civil servant? If you know a civil servant, cousin, brother, auntie, uncle, tell them more increase and no wage freeze. Andrew do that. Me hear one done said paying people on live last night. I tell people say Andrew around the finance ministry. Nigel Clark is still the minister of finance. Are you dumb? And these are the things that they do and come on the internet and spread misinformation to people who do not know. People, no nobody tell you none all for me. Ask me where me get that information they from. No nobody tell you none about no Wikipedia also. Wikipedia is not a credible source. Credible information. Listen to me, Anthony. Mark Golding a work for a burial spot up a hero circle because when our prime minister die, they're entitled to a spot up a hero circle. Him not gonna get that. He's also entitled to, if he's a prime minister, to get his current salary in pension because of that PJ do and set himself. So that him a work for. Him not gonna get that because he will never become prime minister of independent Jamaica. Thank you for the follow, guys. So the burial spot him a work for a hero circle. Him not get it. So I'm trying to go look at spot down and make pen from now. Go on down, go screw it one part and put it down for yourself because you're not go up a hero circle. You're not going up there. Because the wall where if you build around the hero circle, I know we can't build. Let's talk about that. The billions of dollars and the millions of dollars in the pyramid. Hold on, because I see some of Jamaicans who come like who have short-term memory. Who remember what a scandal they name? Where them contract out how much millions of dollars to build wall around hero circle, and up to this day, the wall not built and nobody can give account for the money. Nobody can give account for the money. Labor rights, go vote. We have until September 30. Encourage people who don't know if we go get on the list. The voters list. Numerate, vote. Because on the day, no matter how you see we on social media talk and a go on, a voting counts. And on the day of the election, whether by-election or general election, the first thing you have to do in the morning, I get up, thank God, pray for all of the sins we commit of yesterday. Pray for where you want to come. Pray for guidance and protection. Drink your tea, eat your breakfast, and head to the polling station. 8 o'clock, no fi come and you reach a polling station, my love. Nobody wait till no midday. Nobody care going on a bar, go drink no liquor, no nothing. polling station, vote after and party later. You hear me I tell you no? When you have to work, tell your boss, listen up, me working at the evening, me want my voting time to be in at the day, and then can't tell you no. Tell them, say, me want vote in at the morning, so me want my time off in at the morning, we come after 12. By law, you are entitled to that. So you go vote. Get up, pray, eat your breakfast, drink your tea, and to the polling station we go. So by 10 o'clock, you and all of your dirty food friend them, as the Gen Zs would say, vote and well done. Now labor right now, fear got polling station after 12, and nobody not supposed to look for no after 12 because they don't know one of them. We're supposed to vote already. I wonder if you don't hear what me I say. A voting counts on the day. And nobody make your PNP friend come tell us, oh, we're not ready for go vote, man. We're going to drink 2 liquor over here, so. Yeah, we are Jamaicans and we love each other, but I'm voting first. So listen up, I'm going to cast my ballot, and when I come back, me can drink Heineken. We're not drink no red stripe beer for election day neither. Straight green bottle. Straight Heineken. And if you can convince your PNP friends, so listen up, don't vote for Mark Golding. It's not no good. Vote for Andrew. Convince them to make them go vote. I know someone who live in some community who are afraid, put on an orange shirt and go vote for Andrew said way. When them bring it 10,000 of them and the 5,000 and the 15,000 and the 100,000, take it. Me not tell them not take it. But make sure when you go in at the polling station, the exit side of the bell. So when them bring them lump sum and them take it, and when they give you the orange shirt because you live in some place and them assume so now PNP, take it. But when you go in at the polling station, you not have to go in there with no talking, you go in, you listen to the presiding officer, you watch your surroundings. Mark on the X, give me a minute. Mark on the X beside of the bell, fold back your paper, ensure so nothing not sure. You, me say, watch the woman or the man like arc until your paper goes up boom, and ask them people shake it back so ensure the paper drop down. And then you dip your finger in the ink and you go your yard or you go everywhere you want to go. Vote we are talking about. No lele business when it comes to election. People are not decent and who they know listen. Nobody said, oh, them not contested by election, so we not go vote. Every labor right undecided, well-thinking Jamaican not decent and on September 30, find on yourself at a polls and vote for Matthew Samuda. Because that so-called independent candidate was a member of, or still is a member of the PNP. We come now and disguise them a vote as independent. You have some old people, you have some old granny and grandfather, they can't wait till 5 o'clock and 1 o'clock and bring them out and at sun go vote. Wake them up, cook them breakfast, give them tea. If a vehicle, you forget you organize that, and you carry them early before the crowd and the, you know, make grandpa and grandmother vote, and you care about them home safely. And that's the plan, and that's the strategy. When they pan about chattings. So no listen to the noise in the market. You just do what you need to do. Because I vote, and we are going to send it. You see, like how we give them 49-14, we are give them 53. Some people say 55. Because I not play doubtful Thomas. I one day I not play doubtful Thomas. Me not see with the work where Andrew Holness I do. Andrew Holness will lose at least 1 seat. Andrew Holness will pick up seat. Andrew Holness will pick up seat. We're not supposed to lose none. People them a jungle if you don't want to stop shitting a pit toilet and flinging a gully. If you don't want to work for youth them. You don't want proper housing facilities. vote out Mark Golding. Wanna take my foolish advice and vote him out. Me go show you another plot because I not only Currie and Mark Golding a plot up against the government, you know. And not only Currie and Mark Golding is a team of them. You don't know who that on the screen? You don't know who that? Greg Christie and Mark Golding. How the hell you for be the head of the Integrity Commission? Greg Christie and Mark Golding in December 2020. How the hell you for be the head of the Integrity Commission who is supposed to look into the accounts and the happenings of political representatives and members of the public service and to ensure that they are not meddling in taxpayers' money, but you are the courtesy call to the opposition leader? Can you imagine if Andrew Holness had called the current Integrity Commission for a courtesy call? Can you imagine the level of uproar the people of Jamaica would have been in if Andrew Holness called or summoned Seymour Panton for courtesy call? But the hypocrisy of it all. No mainstream media now go talk about it because them are hypocrites. And that is why they don't really like social media. And they called us the articulate minority in 2016. They called us the articulate minority because social media gave a voice to the voiceless. No longer people have to be relying on mainstream media where they can construe and fix their narratives. So imagine Greg Christie go up on courtesy call in a 2020 with Mark Golding. And y'all know what came next? That was the last year Andrew's declaration was certified in Jamaica. What I want to know, I'm going to send it to you, Rickster. You can go on the People's National Party's page on Facebook. It's still there. That is where I got the information. Because there's a thing called digital footprint. So until they wipe the internet of it, it is there. So things like these are me keeping on my archives. Because enough things when you go to look for them, you can't find them. But you know so then they at me, you know, and it have your brain a puzzle. I say, but me know me they read one news article. Me know me they see one video. Wipe the internet. But then can't wipe the internet of everything. What was the reason for this courtesy call with Mark Golding? That is a conflict of interest. Can you imagine the commissioner of police having a courtesy call than no one done for any community in Jamaica? But I wonder if you don't really listen to what me I say. Can you imagine the commissioner of police having a courtesy call with a known gang in a Jamaica? Conflict of interest. So why is the head of the Integrity Commission having courtesy call with the head of the opposition? And Christie is no longer the head of the commission right now, right? But this was when the plot, I believe, and the foundation was laid to start the undermining of the government. We were praised. Andrew Holness and Christopher Tufton were praised. And Nigel Clark were praised by world leaders for how they handled the pandemic. Health-wise, financial-wise, management-wise, they were praised. The world leaders were asked to look into the playbook of those three leaders and how they handled the pandemic as a developing nation. as a third world country. Give me a minute, guys. It's raining cats and dogs. Keep safe, people, and keep dry. And don't cross no fording. When you see it come down, we don't want you to know nobody watch for in Jamaica. Keep safe, keep vigilant, and look out on the eye. Yes, Greg Christie is still at the Integrity Commission. And I was given some information that Kevin Stevenson was once an advisor to Peter Phillips, allegedly, I would say for now, because I was trying to find some research or find some evidence, do some research to find some evidence of where I can get this information. So until I get the concrete evidence, I will say allegedly. But Daniel Archer of the NIA, the National Integrity Action, who came out on Diane Jackson Miller, who Diane Jackson Miller can't hide the fear aid for the Labour Party. She can't be professional for hide fear aid for the Labour Party. We don't know what she a PNP. But Daniel Archer was once an advisor to Peter Bunting at PICA. Check that. So all of these people who are plotting against the Prime Minister. Greg Christie, to this day, still have a tweet on his Twitter where he tweeted to the world that the Prime Minister will be charged. When the man was out away doing Jamaica's business, cause a whole uproar in the country and on the international scene, the Prime Minister of Jamaica is to be charged. And when Andrew Holness get up in lie, the man come back. Oh, that was just the report. The findings and the conclusion said there was no substantial evidence, so we're not going to charge you. Him still have that tweet upon him Twitter to this day. Him not take it down. Andrew getting a lie upon the case because you play too much nice guy politics, my Prime Minister. Him still have up the tweet. Why was Greg Christie? I wonder if because I'm in a pandemic and they know 2020 nobody not really a watch where I go on with the politics. We are talking about the running of the country. Greg Christie and Mark Gordon go to secret meetings to them then at the mask. Tap up the screen, guys. Get me to 100K. Subscribe to my YouTube. Why was Greg Christie and Mark Gordon meeting? What was the need for this meeting in the pandemic, In the middle of the pandemic. In the heights of the pandemic. Yes, I believe we were blindsided by the pandemic. So we are saying, whatever. Nobody really to pay them no mind. So while the pandemic was going on and Andrew Holness and Nigel Clark and Christopher Tufton busy fixing the country and ensuring that our lives were protected, them busy a plot to tear down the man all because he come from Spanish Town. So people from Spanish Town have to come to nothing in this country. Every time the government of Jamaica come out and try to uplift and save property and limb, the PNP go behind them back and tear down where they try. It happened just the other day in Mark Gordon constituency when Beryl was coming here. The Prime Minister said stay inside. A category 5 at the time hurricane was coming to Jamaica. Stay inside, protect property, protect life. You know what they come out and say? The Prime Minister try dictate to people and hold them down. So a little boy in his constituency who listen to him and never take the warnings of NEPA and the weather people and the Prime Minister never take them advice out in the street to play football and was so brave enough to jump off now go if your ball. Lost his life. Lost his life. In The pandemic, when the Prime Minister said stay inside, no public gatherings, the People's National Party, or ADPEM, sorry, ADPEM, the People's National Party advised people to break curfew, go beach and go river. A mother lost her life over there in Portland. Not for remember that. Trying to save her daughter. Police lock a pregnant woman at beach in an orchard. Because every time the government come out and tell the people them something good that will benefit them, the PNP come and undermine it and tell them foolishness. Yes, Greg Christian Mark Golden a big friend. So much that so Mark Golden can summon him to a courtesy call to talk about what? True word. To talk about what I would like to know. Now focus on the locus right, yes or no. So drastic, you find yourself over ready. Now come over here so drunk girl. Lift up. Cause you not serve no purpose here. And this is one of bad mind me for because you can't hold a platform and talk to people and keep them engaged. And people sit down and listen to you. You have to on the platform and try tear down woman, I go on that woman frack and I bring down people and I tell lie on the Prime Minister. At all times. And that's what you do. But me rest my case. Because the plot will not try plot up against Andrew Holness. It not gonna work. Because Andrew Holness liberates, we not read New Testament or Old Testament, we read. Take whatever we want, take from that. And Andrew Holness, I gonna get a third term, and we not gonna do him like what we wanna do. Bruce Golding and Edward Siago. I will open my box for half an hour. I end at 7:30. So anybody want to come up here and send a request? Hey Timmy, look up yourself. Andrew more than 10 step ahead of them, may I tell you. Andrew play chess and them a play checkers. Andrew give away 5 hours on Thursday. 5 hours one time. Andrew give away. Why Mark Golding out there try to tear the sense. I just say Andrew happen. Judith, I think I'll get one, you know, Judith. If you work, and them something there, you know, get one for the people them who really, really need it.
Yes, Goody, doing a good job here, girl. I know the truth. They don't, because somebody come and ask me, here, well, what happened to Andrew Holness and thing? They said, no, no, that's why the PNP is lying. Their lies and their propaganda that they're spreading. Me don't want to hear nothing, me block all of them. So I don't even bother going further with the person. I just tell them, no, not no go so. You understand? So a lot of people are hearing these things because when they talk them things, it's like a seed. Seed them as sowing in the people their mind. And it grow and to build up stronghold because they have been doing it for the past 3 years, Lies, sabotage, demonizing, conspiring against Andrew Holness. And their aim is to put him down. And they're not stopping. Every day the Mark Golding, the Massa background. Him there either have press conference or in there he might give speech and thing. And you know what they're doing, Goody? I understand people say. This is what they say they see with their eyes. They are going around and giving people money, buying out people for vote. So they are doing it big time all over the country. The JLP have to get serious now. They can't continue with now thing where them just take things lightly because the conspiracies are big and they have big obia man. You see the kind of people them associate with. A lot of them busy at carry out their witchcraft work. And people may think in a work, but these are demons that they send out and build up stronghold in the mind of people. And that's why a lot of them, it's a cult, so remember, they believe the lies very easily.
1 minute, Andrew. Send a request, Carla. We have somebody new in the box. Don't click.
Yeah, man. Hello.
Bless up
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah, I'm
Goody.
hearing you.
Yeah,
Big up
man. Bless up
Linton.
yourself, man. And I
No,
feel you,
bless up
man.
yourself, my
Just
friend
go and
Goody.
listen.
And can't
Hold
hold you
on, hold
Goody.
on, hold on a little bit, Linton. I'm here, don't clear, say. Go ahead,
Yeah.
donkey.
Yeah, man. Me say, go and keep the fire burning, man. For the propaganda and stuff. I feel me there still. And as the bell ring for you voting, we buy a ticket and fly in.
That
So,
is it, that is it.
yeah, man. We just wait till the bell ring, a couple of way come now.
Alright, like
Yeah,
that.
man. Just there, go and listen still, just come in for work.
Alright, big up yourself. Linton,
Alright,
come in
bless up.
now, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself here, Goody. Yeah, man. Yeah, follow you from morning. When you never it to there, I give it to such such child. Yeah, man. You don't know saying go find about five more the red shirt them.
Yeah, man, I pay a free shirt they wear in Canada, man, and
You see, go for about five more, come in while you are talking up on the live and go for about five.
yeah, and the people that want disrespect Andrew. I look on them.
Um, but him no put woman and child in I. Then you in this, you are a man.
No, me and know somebody child. Me
Yeah,
not know
but
somebody
I
child. Me
tell
not look.
somebody after put woman and child in a thing and you put in child woman and red, then warm to you like you know somebody child. Oh,
Me
tada.
not look.
I mean, I try to go on in life, but take me in, because I race me, race him up, but he come like him
Hey
smell
man,
the rat.
no go over there go give them no views, man. Them alright. Justin and then
Eh?
Carla. No,
Yeah,
me
man, so go
somebody on the
on,
line.
burn the fire same way upon them and keep up your good work and make a different the Prime Minister same way with all of the propaganda, them and lie, whatsoever.
Right,
Yeah,
that's all
man.
time. Alright, come in
Yeah,
Carla
man.
until I'll come back.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, baby.
Him for have a thing going on tomorrow. Whosoever interested, you can inbox him and send him your number. He will call you and talk to you. If you're all interested,
Okay.
please and
So let me just
thanks.
reach out to
Yeah,
him.
man.
In the live, Carla. He said I'll come back live in the live.
You want him come back live because I want him talk to them people here for me.
You know if in the live now?
No, come here
In
look for
the
him. I call him, I'm not get him. But may I ask you, ask people on the platform in the comment if you're interested, inbox him please. Or you can inbox me a number. I'm not looking no one, but we're interested to go somewhere tomorrow. Please and thanks. Thank you,
Yeah,
Goody.
Alright, big up
yeah, so
Carla.
she not looking no one.
Nathaniel.
Yeah.
I don't tell you gonna left your phone. Not scared. But God bless. Message me. I don't understand what you say, but message me. Or message info. That's it. Another person who's in the neighbor. And then we come back. So, yeah guys, we have to just keep up the fight and keep up the good work and spread factual information at all times.
Yeah, man, true.
And one of the things we need to do is say Goody and others here. Welcome everybody. Yeah, man. We need to turn the tables. In other words, put the spotlight on Mark Golding now, Massa Bakra. We
Yeah,
call on him for produce him citizenship. We know if he stop, right? Things like that. Prove himself.
Okay, God bless. Message, just send me a message or send info a message.
Yeah, so we need to turn the spotlight because one of them spotlight is on Andrew Holness. So we need to turn it back on him. You see, one of the thing is when we do things is backfire, a thing called backfire. Things must backfire and go back to sender. So we have to send back every wickedness we have to go right back to him.
true.
And
But
and and we're going to do like what him doing to Andrew Holness. Make him produce him citizenship. Make him take it away from him coming as a senator. Why he lied and hide that he was a British citizen. Hide it all along. I just the other day he come out with it. So yeah, he's a liar
lying,
and deceptive. Yeah,
liar.
man. Yeah,
But
go ahead
you
now.
know what happened to? You know, so them not go, sorry, little. You know, so them not go call out, I see not go call out the rest and name them in L6, you know. Because
There's
they
no
no want,
there's no
them just
L6
use
man.
the Andrew because they not go on nothing, come off and go over upon them. They not go call the rest name.
Yeah, Android and
They,
target. Judith,
they
Judith
not call them
Allen.
on name for trainer, Goody.
No man, what a little bit of
Yes, Goody, I
Lincoln.
hear me.
Yeah, now here is right.
Yeah, man. I first me always watch it live. I just me always comment and thing. Come from Central Westmoreland. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, man. And we appreciate the work on that. Trust me. Me I tell you, because my MP when name Moreland Wilson
Yeah.
and the guy with when the comes run on my side. Me not like run on my side. We can't lose. Me not ask me. I tell you. You understand? Only thing no
Yeah.
want to no come in, no one them come in from the ground and no start work. I mean I do my part no, but me really work on the program, so me back and forth still. You understand now when the
Okay.
election call me I down there, me I do me I encourage the young people you know, if you step out. You understand? We just need to go up on the ground right now. Cause me I tell us so we can't win you know. But we just have to go out and convince the young people them to come out because PMP them just have as we say a handout and you know you have to make them know say and a handout I do it. You understand? So you have a hard program, they
True.
may encourage them and them thing. They understand what them the people just hand out one for 5,000 and they eat it today, tomorrow they hungry and still a pay for you. They don't want nothing in a life. We have Bonfire girl, keep up with good girl, and I respect you. Me subscribe to your YouTube, but me have one different name over there. But me subscribe, me I follow,
Yeah
keep up with
man,
good girl.
that's
And respect
okay.
everything. And
Thanks for
do
the
for me
support.
part too, yeah. Yeah
Yeah.
man. Alright, take care.
Alright,
We always on there
yeah.
in the box there.
Yeah
Alright.
man, big up.
Yeah. Alright.
Man, then call the rest and name them. I just Andrew alone them I use. Get rid of the head.
Elaine, you have to send a request so I'm saying I can send it. No. You have to send a request, Elaine. Hold on. I sent an invite. Paul, look like him gone on a call. Yeah, man.
Yes, this April. Shower you right.
Shower, every time.
Yeah, man, you live up on yourself, man. On the front, you live up on yourself, man.
Yeah, man, for
Good
real.
Yeah,
night, good
man.
night.
You Bob Marley to be live
Hold
up on
on.
yourself.
Hold on, give me a
Yeah.
second. Go here, Elaine. Yeah. Yeah, break up. Okay. All right. That is it. Continue to support and encourage people to join the movement. Yeah, man. But we still have to work on it. Yeah. Love that.
So that's what I do to people here too. And when I go out, it's the same thing I do. Yes, but big up yourself. Can't put me down now.
All right.
Yeah.